What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an all-day entire apartment clean with me 2022. I'm going to be deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing through our entire apartment, and I'm also going to be sharing a delicious and healthy weeknight meal recipe, so make sure to stay tuned. I do also strip our bedding for the first time, and I cannot wait to show you the results. It is disgusting. So if you're excited for a full day of clean with me motivation, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel down below, and let's get started. I'm going to be starting out in our kitchen, and surprise, you will see that my husband Marshall is going to be helping me out today. He'll make a few appearances. I know you guys love when he's in my videos, and it has been a while, so I'm really excited to have him help me out. Marshall and I, we had a pretty full schedule this day, and there was just a lot we wanted to get through. I had some work stuff that I was trying to get done in the morning, and of course we wanted to get our apartment cleaned up, or at least get a really good start on it. There was a lot that needed to be done. We also needed to go to the gym, groceries. I knew I was going to be stripping our bed sheets and getting through a ton of laundry that's been backed up. So all of that stuff just takes a really long time to get through. I also had to account for making dinner and then giving myself enough time in the evening to edit a video. So sometimes I just swear there's not enough hours in the day. But then on the other side, there's other days where I feel like they just drag on. Does anyone else ever feel like that? I don't know, it's just a strange concept because there's always 24 hours in the day. But anyways, today was one of those days where we were just pretty much busy from the moment we woke up until it was time for bed. And as tired as I was, it felt so good to get through as much as we did.
Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaches, sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. It's a good life. Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering her face. You know it is all.
I talk way too much in my videos, and sometimes it's really hard for me to fit everything in that I want to talk about, but this one's important, so I'm going to try to talk fast. You guys know I had asked for recommendations on what to declutter and organize when I was up at my mom's house last weekend, and I got the biggest response from all of you. So thank you to anyone that left comments on my last video. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of your input. I did film a complete declutter and organize of my mom's garage storage closet. And let me tell you, I was sore for the next 2 days afterwards. It was all worth it. It was just a lot of moving up and down, and I cannot wait to share that video with you guys. It's going to be up on Monday, so make sure you have your bell notifications turned on. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss that video. The transformation of that garage space, it's like nothing I've ever shared before. I've had some pretty good transformations, I will be honest, but this one just, it takes the cake. So I really hope you guys are excited and ready for it.
I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly, don't want to be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
It's no surprise that hand washing dishes is one of my least favorite chores, but I sure do love when it's all done and the island is completely cleaned off.
I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my...
I know that I really need to deep clean our stove, but I also really need to deep clean our oven, and I figured I might as well wait and just tackle it all in the same day. So I'm just right now going to quickly wipe down the top and then of course clean off our counters.
I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new.
I still get a ton of questions on where our couch is from. I think, you know what, it's hands down my most asked question, and it's been a while since I mentioned it in a video, so I figured I might as well share it again for those of you that are in the market or are just curious. But our couch is from Home Furniture. It did take a while to come in, if you guys remember that, but we've had it for, let's see, I think a year and a half now. Yeah, I would say a year and a half. We love it. It held up great over the last year and a half. I think our favorite part is how wide and deep the cushions are. You just kind of fall into it, which is exactly what we were wanting. It was also really important to me to be able to remove the back cushions, or I guess all of the cushions, just so that I can rotate or wash them if I need to. And so if the couch is still on their website, I'll try to link it down below in the description box. Marshall and I are heading into the bedroom now, and this is where the disaster is. We had a load of laundry that we've been neglecting to fold. I'm kind of piling it onto the bed right now, and then I still hadn't unpacked from the weekend, so I need to unload my suitcase. I had a pile of summer sandals that had been sitting there for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I needed to get those put away, and then of course doing things like getting the dirty laundry done and washing our sheets. Our bedding was a big one because, well, we needed to wash them and we couldn't until the pile of clothes was taken care of, and I just kept adding to it, and that was my mistake. But we were kind of on a race against time because the sheets needed to soak in bleach for an hour and then be washed and dried all in time for bed. And we ended up making our bed around like, I want to say 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was pretty late that night, and I did have intentions to include that in today's video, but like I said, it just got way too late. I know it won't make any sense to you guys, but it is a little while later now. Marshall and I took a break from cleaning. We ran a few errands. We went to the gym, and now we're back home. I'm ready to finish cleaning up this entire apartment. You guys will see me continue to add clean clothes to our pile, which doesn't help me solve the sheets problem. I wish I would have stripped the sheets before piling all of these clothes onto them. And yes, I know I could remove all the clothes, take the sheets off, and put them all back, but it just seems like so much extra work when I have a ton of things I still need to get through. I'm sure by now you all know how much I love to declutter and organize, and I've been dedicating videos to spaces around my home, or including smaller projects. Like in today's video, I'll be cleaning out my nightstand. It was awful, and I can't believe I did this, but I forgot to share a before shot, or like a close-up shot of what it looked like before I started cleaning it all out. You can, clearly see it's a disaster, but I always like to share satisfying before and after shots, and today you'll get to see the process in a nice, glamorous after shot. It's still satisfying, don't get me wrong, but I'm really bummed that I forgot the before shot. As I'm organizing this nightstand, it just makes me think that I cannot wait to buy new nightstands. I've been wanting these since we moved into this apartment, but I finally narrowed it down. I have a few different ones picked out. The ones I really want, they're from Pottery Barn, but I'm sure you guys know they are super expensive. And we're also trying to wait until we buy a home first so we know what's going to fit. I would hate to buy something now and then spend a lot of money on it and then it not end up working out.
'Cause it will ricochet. I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you.
Don't worry, I'm not done with the nightstands. I'll be sharing the after shot here very shortly. There's just a couple things that I want to get through first. I want to go through and check all of our pens and markers just to make sure they still work. Does anyone else take the time to do this? I feel like we accumulate so many pens throughout the year from like businesses and just other random things. So it's always good to go through and just make sure they still work. I had a good chunk that were either out of ink or dried up. So if you don't do this, here's your reminder to make some time and get it done, because I bet you'll be surprised at how many pens and markers and stuff that you're able to get rid of and how much extra space that will open up. Here is the final result of how my nightstand came out. I obviously got rid of a ton of stuff, and I just used my leftover plastic organizers from other spaces around my home, or some of them were actually already in here previously. They just weren't functioning very well for me. I will have some really good drawer organizers linked down below. I've used them in the bathroom of my home, in that junk drawer in the kitchen, and they are like, I cannot highly recommend them enough. They're great, and they're also pretty affordable. So if you're interested in some drawer organizers, I'll link those ones down below. They are on Amazon.
I used to let it in, all the things you said. You try to turn me into somebody else.
Now it is finally time to start tackling the laundry. I'm still trying to get caught up with washing a few loads, but I just can't put off washing our sheets any longer, or we're not going to have them to sleep with when we're trying to go to bed tonight. So I just put on a podcast and I'm pretty much just going to start folding away. I feel like I go in phases where I hate folding clothes and they just pile up and pile up. And other times when our house is in order, there's not really that many other messes, and I'm not up into my neck in laundry, then it's fine. I can get through a load or two, no problem. This specific day, I clearly had a lot to get through, but I'll be honest, it wasn't that bad. I was in the zone with my podcast and I was just trying to get it done. And yeah, it just wasn't really that bad. I would love to know if any of you listening are into documentaries. Let me know down below in the comments, because Marshall and I love them. I watched one recently before work, and it was on I think it was on Netflix. It was called The Tinder Swindler. I thought it was very interesting and a little eye-opening. So if you're in need of a new show, or I guess this is a documentary, definitely check it out. I don't want to give too much away, but basically it's this man who's on Tinder and he's scamming a bunch of women by taking them on expensive trips, fancy hotels, dinners, and it goes into detail of how he kind of pulled it off. And I don't know, it's not something I would normally just pick, but it was recommended to me and I really liked it, so I figured I would recommend it to you guys. You can always go to Netflix and read the description if you want more information. But that being said, if you guys have any good recommendations for me that you might think I might like, let me know down below in the comments. I feel like we watch a wide variety of different shows and movies, so that's not a problem. If it's something that you've liked, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear them.
The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium. Me up like lemonade, we both know it's bittersweet.
Finally, I have made it through all of the laundry so I can start removing our bed sheets. I'm also going to wash our duvet cover today because it's been about a month since I last did it, and you guys know I like to try to wash it about once a month if I can. I also saw something on Pinterest where you put your white clothes, or I guess in my case it'll be my white sheets, into the bathtub with really hot water and bleach, and you let them soak for about an hour or so, and then you wash them as normal on a really hot cycle and dry them. And if I'm being honest, it felt really weird putting my sheets in our bathtub to soak, but that was the only place big enough to soak them, so I just went with it. It worked out just fine. This specific day, I was almost out of bleach and I didn't realize that, so I didn't have that much to add into the water. I wish I would have had more, but it ended up working out in the end. Wait until you see what the water looks like after they soaked for about an hour. It is disgusting. Comment down below if you've ever done this or if you've done something similar. I just used hot water and bleach this day, but I know I've heard a lot of other people use, is it borax? I never have that on hand, which is why I went for the bleach route. All right, it is a lot later and these sheets have been soaking for a while. Just look at that water. Yuck. I had no idea that this was a thing. Like I said, I just came across it on Pinterest. I started doing some research and I'm really glad I came across it because I feel like this needs to be done every few months or so. I also want to mention that after I washed and dried our sheets, they were way softer than a normal wash and dry cycle. And they were also much brighter. We have two pillowcases that have always looked a little grimy and we bought them and they were pure white. I don't know. I keep up on washing them, so I don't know what the issue was, but now they are bright white again and it's just amazing. I do think that letting them soak in hot bleach water helped tremendously. So if you guys have white bedding and it's looking a little dirty even after you wash it, try this method because it worked for us. Right now, I'm just going to take a quick cut with the cleaning and start on dinner. I want to share that recipe. I'm really excited to share it with you guys because Monday through Friday, Marshall and I have been eating this for lunch and dinner because it is lower calorie and it's great to meal prep. And also it's great to heat up during the week. So you can make this recipe on the stovetop or in an Instapot. I love that about this recipe. I will have the link down below in the description box in case you guys want to check it out. It tells you exactly how to cook this both ways. I'm going to start by putting my Instapot on saute and then adding in my onions and carrots to the bottom of the pot with a little bit of oil. I love trying new recipes, and I would say 95% or so of our recipes come from Pinterest. I do have a section pinned for just recipes that we've tried and loved. So if it is in there, it means we would make it again. If we try something and I don't like it, I do remove it from my pin section just to make it really easy for everyone that is following me to get the good recipes. If you're interested in seeing recipes or even like my decorating inspiration, I do share a lot of that, or inspirational quotes, things like that, head over to Pinterest and give me a follow. I am pretty active on there for the most part. I love getting ideas and inspiration from Pinterest. Once the onions and carrots have sauteed for a few minutes, I'm just going to add in my seasonings and then the brown rice dry. I'm going to stir it all up and then add in my chicken broth last. We are making a double batch today because, again, Marshall and I like to meal prep and save this for the week. Once everything is mixed together, I'm just going to add a few chicken breasts to the top, remove it from the sauté, and then put it on poultry pressure cook for about 20 to 25 minutes.
You and me are moving, make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one. You and me are moving, make sure we get through this.
Once it's done cooking, you can quick release that steam valve, and I'm going to be shredding our chicken today so we can get an even amount into each meal. And I like to use my hand mixer for this. You could use 2 forks. I just feel like the hand mixer goes a lot faster and it makes really good shredded chicken. You might be able to mix it right in the Instapot rather than having to dirty out another bowl, but I don't know if it would ruin the rice and carrots, so that's why I transfer the chicken into a separate bowl, shred it, and then add it back in. Once the chicken is all shredded, you can dump it back in and just mix everything together. Now, the recipe, you'll notice that it calls for heavy whipping cream, and we've been making this recipe without it for the last couple of weeks just for a lower calorie, but we had some heavy whipping cream left over from a different recipe and it was going to expire soon. So we decided let's just try it out with what we have left, and it definitely made it creamier, which was really good. Obviously, adding cream adds some more calories, which is perfectly fine. We were okay with it. We did not add nearly as much as the recipe called for. Again, we just used what we had left, but letting you know that if you are trying to eat healthier or cut calories somewhere, this dinner tastes just fine without the cream added. I'm gonna finish up today's video with vacuuming up our bedroom carpet. It was so bad, it really needed it. But I really hope you all enjoyed today's all-day entire apartment clean with me. It felt so good to just deep clean our entire apartment and also get through all of those errands. I know we didn't show everything that we did today, but I promise it was a lot. It was a full day. But hopefully you guys try out that recipe that I shared, and if you do, let me know what you think of it. Before you go, I would also love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you love videos like this. And I would love it if you all would come say hi down below in the comments. I love connecting with everybody. And if you made it until the end of today's video and you're hearing this, comment a heart emoji down below in the comments, and I'm going to pick somebody to send a $5 Starbucks gift card to because I appreciate you all so much. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you all back here on Monday for some more really intense decluttering and organizing. I hope you're all ready. Bye, you guys.
The sun is getting warmer. Oh, when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. Oh, when we're floating up like helium.